The new Donkey Kong game. I'm pretty sure Donkey Kong's a nigga. Bro, the new Donkey Kong game, why is he a minor? It's a little too close to the Congo, bro.
What was that? Posthumous?
Posthumous, yeah.
I thought that is when you're funny in the past.
Okay, you're off the shit.
I didn't want to say it.
Welcome to Shill Zeus, the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a second to thank our sponsor, Food in a Box, the only meal kit that says, why struggle to be a functioning adult? Marvel kind of killed comic book movies for me because they just oversaturated it. Well, I don't give a fuck about the witch thing.
Hey, the witch is dropping some occult knowledge,
Yeah, so I watch those breakdowns on YouTube. Dante.
I tried it last week. Suddenly, my ad switched from natural hair products to tax shelters for unexplained wealth.
Performance versus writing. Curious about writing jokes early on.
Hey, it's Hen Dog.
Black Zeus the Podcast Season 6, featuring Black Zeus and Dante, aka Black Zeus on YouTube, Patreon, and Instagram. Alright, I'm done.
You. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Black Zeus the Podcast, Season 6, Episode 27. I'm your boy, Black Zeus. You are the beautiful people of the podcast, of this channel of life, baby. I hope you had a good week. I hope your next 7 days is even better than your last 7 days. Thank you for being back here with us. We got a packed episode, and we got shows to get to later on, so I'm going to kick the show off right now, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, if you haven't already, go and check out Part 2 of Episode 9 of Black Zeus the Show. Just dropped on the channel this past Monday. We spent a weekend with me and Dante in St. Catharines, Ontario. I was headlining the Comedy Club Spotlight out there. We had some great interviews with the homies. We just had a blast out there, and it was really fun to record this episode. If you haven't already, check it out. A bunch of new videos on the channel. If you haven't seen the new joke clip, I'm going to start posting more joke clips again because I keep telling you guys I'm a funny comedian, but where's the proof, nigga? Here's the proof. I've been funny, but, you know, I don't care about the algorithm chase. But here I am telling you to go watch the latest shit that we posted. Also, Fake Ad Reads, now officially a sketch series on the channel. If you haven't watched them already, go check out all the latest sponsors that have been rocking with us, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah, we shills up in this biatch. Yeah, and if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram, aka Black Zeus. I promote all my comedy shows there, so if you're looking to see me live, check that out. If you're not in the area, go support live comedy wherever you are, because the next greatest comedian is in your neighborhood, and they just need a little support. Bam! With that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting back to a little bit of normality here on the podcast. You know I don't do this shiitake alone. I have mi compadre, mi familia. Why is that like a combination of Italian and Spanish? Mi familia. Let's go. I don't do the podcast alone. My nigga. Oh, Nintendo's coming for me. Let's go, my nigga. Wahoo. The new Donkey Kong game. I'm pretty sure Donkey Kong's a nigga. Bro, the new Donkey Kong game, why is he a minor? Not a child. A minor. It's a little too close to the Congo, bro. Nintendo? How do you feel about black people? Somebody asked those Japanese people how they feel about black people. So sorry, we dishonor black people very much. Oh, how dare you do an accent? This show's off the rails immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get the guy in the studio. The number one producer in the game. Dante's in the studio!
You know what I heard Donkey Kong is in the new game?
What?
A minor.
Where's Diddy Kong? The Trial of Diddy Kong. That's the sequel to
Diddy Kong.
It's Donkey Kong and the Trial of Diddy Kong. Available now on Nintendo Switch 2. Not real. How you living, bro?
blessed and highly favored.
How have you been, bro? 2 weeks without you. I almost got canceled.
I know.
Did you watch?
I go away all of a sudden. So there's 85%.
Let me tell you why most of you are dumb on this planet. Damn, bro. I said some other crazy stuff. I don't know if you watch the episodes. I know you do sometimes.
Sometimes I just been busy.
There was straight up a moment I'm like, Dante, please come back. I'm about to get canceled right now. I think I said some crazy shit like I'm about to get on next year's comedy festivals because I just turned gay.
The boo-boo side of the game.
The boo-boo side of the game. God. Yeah, bro. How's your 2 weeks been?
Good.
What do you want to talk about? What you been up to? What did I miss in the life of Dante?
Not much.
Well, okay. I feel like you missed some good video game talk.
Oh, yeah?
But we only have so much time on this episode.
Fair enough.
I've been seeing you playing Ghost of Tsushima again.
Yeah, I just got it, the PS5 version.
Yeah, don't say you just got it.
No, the PS5
because you got
version.
the platinum trophy on the.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get platinum again?
I might as well.
Double up,
Well,
nerd.
I'm at it.
No, I got that platinum, bro.
Yeah. It's a pretty easy platinum. It's not like too hard.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It was very reasonable, I would
Yeah,
say.
those are the kind of platinum trophies I get. The ones where it's like,
I love the game and I'm going to play the whole game regardless.
Yeah.
What I'm happy they didn't do is get every record. Like, because there's like, what, 200, 300 records in the game?
I think there's 80.
Like artifacts and all this
Yeah,
stuff.
okay, artifacts and...
It was they capped that trophy at like, find 30 artifacts.
I
find
got
30,
all of them, though.
Oh, no, I didn't do that. Because I'm not that interested in learning about the Mongol.
Why not?
I mean, I read the ones I got here and there,
Yeah.
but that's not why I play this game.
No.
Pure samurai. Action. Damn. Do we nerd out for a moment? Because you were gone when the Ghost of Yote.
Yeah, let's nerd out for a bit.
What'd you want to say about it? Did you have something specific you wanted to say? Or?
No, I have something else nerd related, but you go.
Well, they just announced Ghost of Yote. They finally showed gameplay. I'm not gonna lie. I think I need to see more still.
Oh yeah, that's one thing that I want to ask you about because we're texting and you're like, I need to see more to be convinced. I'm like,
No, not to be convinced.
What more do you want from me?
Because I don't just want more of the same. I want like real enhancements.
Yeah, but you don't think there's real enhancements?
Well, again, from what they showed, it wasn't that crazy of a leap.
Here's
to
why.
me, I think they're holding some.
They're definitely holding something.
Yeah.
But also, dog, in the first game, all you had is your katana. Now you got spears and grapple stuff.
I'm not worried about that. I'm
not. That's new that they're adding. So that's more new mechanics.
It's not necessarily new. It's just different because the weapons are replacing the stances. There's no stances anymore.
I know, but so you're gonna have new mechanics.
I mean, kind of, not really. It's the weapons versus the stance switching. This is super nerdy, right?
No, but it's a new mechanic because if you're playing with the spear, okay, I'm going between wind and water stance, but like the spear gameplay is going to be different altogether.
Yeah, I was watching some developer interviews and stuff, and like one person asked him, "What's your favorite?" Like one person just said dual swords, and the other guy said
because dual swords look sick.
Yeah, so he's like, even if it's not really the most proper match, do you have a preferred way to? He's like, one guy's just like dual swords, even though it's not always the best.
Yeah,
defense against whatever's
not
happening.
The most optimal, but you can use stone stance to fight against.
What I really was hoping to see, and this is like how the scope of the game is getting bigger. Like like I know the world is bigger or whatever, but I guess I didn't see enough difference in how you traverse the world and stuff. It's like, okay, you get the compass so you can look for which that the first game really needed. But it's not really any different.
Weren't even invented back then. No,
that's funny. Or like a looking glass. That's what it is. A looking glass. So you can mark locations and stuff.
Yeah.
I want a little more enhancement to the stealth gameplay. I want because it's kind of bare bones stealth. You know, I like my stealth games. I like my Metal Gear.
What more stealth mechanics do you need?
Well, I want the stealth to actually matter, not be just like it's super basic stealth. Have you not played like a stealth? Not even just Metal Gear, like Splinter Cell back in the day and stuff.
No.
When the game is focused on stealth mechanics, it plays completely differently. This is like stealth light.
Well, it's not a stealth game. You're comparing it to
a
stealth.
It is. Why are you putting it in there? It's absolutely stealth is.
No, it's a component. You don't have to be stealthy.
No. But I
But you
want I
can.
want more from the stealth mechanics.
That's fair, but you're comparing it to full stealth games, which I don't.
No,
think
I'm
is
comparing
fair.
it to the first game. Again, I just
No,
want some enhancements.
No, you're comparing the first game to Splinter Cell.
No, I was just using that as an example.
Okay.
Like when a game is focused on stealth, the mechanics are way deeper. That's
Yeah.
why I'm saying like these are just stealth light.
Yeah.
It's almost like padding in a game. It's very Ubisoft, and that's what I'm hoping they stay away from. Because by the end of Ghost of Tsushima, like it's a good thing I really love that gameplay loop because it was a lot of the same stuff. You know what I mean? And that's where I kind of need more variety in the side quests and the other things to do.
Okay.
As opposed to artifact, like, you know, it was very fetch questy by the end. Like, how many fox dens do I need to, you know, add some variety, add some spice. These ones, they look like they have the shrines and all, you know, like,
I guess.
we'll see. But yeah, that's already been 10 minutes and we just, I get like, I kind of want to go over this because I watched the new Wes Anderson movie,
Okay.
The Phoenician Scheme. I love this movie so much. Like, I wasn't even done watching it, and I'm texting my family, like who are West fans and stuff, and I'm already telling them I have to watch this again.
Okay.
That's the mark of like, I'm like, damn, I already know I missed so much because his movies
This
are
is so
just
black
so
that he
layered.
talks to people that aren't even in the room when he's watching a movie.
Well, I got a text and I just responded, but yes, I'm not paying attention. It's like I just missed a bunch of stuff in the movies because I'm doing this. No, like I don't know. You watch Wes Anderson movie now? They're
Movie.
super layered.
Yeah.
You watch the one,
Yeah.
which apparently there's an internet theory or whatever that this movie and the last two are kind of a trilogy where it's Wes like analyzing and satirizing his own life and work.
Okay.
And because you didn't watch the other ones, you're so spoiler. You know, I won't spoil it. But man, this new movie, fire.
Okay.
Some of my favorite, like, it's clearly, I feel like it's super refined Wes Anderson. You can see so many of his movies in this movie, if that makes sense. Like, there's a lot of pieces, like the grandiose nature of like the sets in Grand Budapest. Bro, oh man, the opening sequence to this movie might be my favorite opening sequence of all time to anything.
Really?
Bruh, it's Wes, so it hits everything for me. The color palette in this movie is nuts, bro. I need to take acid and watch this straight up. The Egyptian like themes and stuff. There's one set piece where it's like this whole Egyptian throne room thing, and it's got all the old paintings and stuff, like the glyphs, and it's just such a gorgeous movie to look at. The opening scene is so absolute cinema, bro. Like, and it's just the opening credit roll.
Yeah.
But Wes is so inventive about this shit. Like, just little takeaways, the tile work, like the tiles in the shot. The camera was complete overhead, so it was like a bathroom,
Okay.
but like a really lavish bathroom. The movie is centered around this character Jaja, who's played by Benicio del Toro.
Okay.
The cast is awesome. I'm trying not to spoil it. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
please
the
don't.
story is just mwah.
I'll watch
I
it.
love the story. I absolutely love the story. And it's just, again, it's Wes Anderson, so it's super layered.
Yeah.
I went and watched the behind the scenes making of, and
Nerd.
well, yeah, bro. Like this is when it's this good, I need to know everything about how it was made and stuff. You know what I mean? Like the miniatures that they use for this film are so detailed, bro. Ah, you did it again, you son of a bitch, you whimsical bastard. Michael Cera, I haven't laughed this hard at Michael Cera like probably since Superbad, bro.
Oh, okay. What about in
Was it Pilgrim, Scott Pilgrim?
yeah.
I didn't really, that movie wasn't for me.
Fair enough.
I'll just say that. I'm not really a Scott Pilgrim fan. But damn, what a return to form for Wes Anderson. This movie is hysterical top to bottom. Like the dialogue is so funny. The acting is crisp. He doesn't overuse the cast. So like my problem with like Asteroid City and stuff, like too much of this like over the top cast, which for that movie makes sense because it's about a play and all that. You know what so I get it, but like he just uses the people for just as long as he needs to, and then they're out.
Okay.
It got me. You know, I gotta watch it again. I might watch it tonight when we come back after the show.
What, 3 a.m?
You're right. It will be late. I got back last night at like 2:30.
Dog, same.
Oh man. Damn, bro. I'm trying. Like, what more can I say? What more can I say without spoiling it? I need you to watch this.
Okay, more homework.
This actually makes me appreciate, because remember I was saying I watched The French Express, which is the movie before the one you watched.
Yeah.
Asteroid City. And I was like, I like the movie, but it just felt like a downturn for Wes.
Yeah.
Watching this is making me appreciate that movie more.
Okay.
Especially.
Did you watch Asteroid City?
No. So now I have to watch that.
Okay.
Because especially if the word going around is that these are kind of a trilogy on Wes critiquing his own life and work.
Yeah.
I'm like, it'll make me get through Asteroid City. Especially like watching this one video. I'm like, it kind of makes more sense now what this movie is.
Okay.
I need you to watch this so I can talk about it, bro. It was so good.
What are you still talking
It was so good. It was so good. It flowed perfect. I think it's just West at his best, bro. It's absolutely like the most refined West. It's like him pulling from all the best tropes from all his movies, but it almost feels like
it's like a self-aware movie type deal.
They all are. First of all, if you're watching Wes Anderson movie, there's a stand-in usually for Wes in the movies.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's more of like that's more of the emphasis, even though like the other ones probably have a stand-in, right? Like you're saying,
like they do. Like French Express, Bill Murray is Wes Anderson. Yeah, which I only got the context of now, like going back. Oh, it's Wes critiquing like how people will view his work and stuff after he died. Well, you know, I'm saying
he's writing his own hate comments in the movie.
Essentially, you know what I mean? It's almost like a posthumous. Yeah. But he's still alive and it's him doing it. I just love it, bro. If you're a movie fan, go watch the Phoenician Scheme Fire movie. Everything about it, top to bottom.
No, never mind.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I thought what was that? Posthumous?
Posthumous, yeah.
I thought that is when you're funny in the past.
Okay, you're off the show.
I didn't want to say it.
I think off the show. Do you have anything briefly that you wanna? What have you been up to?
I saw Superman.
Okay, how was it? I heard like really cartoony,
which is fine for me.
Yes,
I don't.
You like that style?
It's good.
It differentiates from the Marvel stuff, or does it kind of lean into because it's James Gunn, right? So it
leans closer to Guardians for sure.
Okay, that was really cartoony and over the top.
But that's because he directed it.
Yeah, and wrote it. Yeah,
yeah. Which is also Guardians is probably one of their best movies that Marvel did.
Yeah, the first
one and the third one.
I would say, I was gonna say the first and second maybe, but I don't remember the second two that well.
Okay.
But give me your spoiler-free Superman breakdown.
Okay, this is what I'll say. I think the side characters stole the show.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't really care for this Superman that much.
Well, what was he not? I heard this as a critique. That he's not, your hulking Superman. He's like a nerdy,
not
like
even
goofy guy.
He's more goofy in this.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas before, like when the Henry Cavill one, which is like looking back, is like, dang, that was actually good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyways, this one he's a little bit more goofy. He's not as like stoic. He gets beat up, which is like, all right, I guess.
How does that even work? You're Superman.
No spoilers.
Okay, fair enough.
But
someone's got some kryptonite something. It's my kryptonite vest.
No spoilers. But there's another character, which I'm like, sick. They added a character called Mr. Terrific. I know you don't know who he is, but he's the black guy.
In the Superman universe?
Yeah.
I'm the black guy.
He's the black guy.
Wasn't that... Who's the black guy in the Zack Snyder movies? Cyborg. Is that a black character in the comics?
Yeah, he's black.
So how can you say this is the black guy?
No, I'm letting you know which character he is when you see the trailer or don't watch the movie.
Okay.
He's the black guy.
He's the black guy in this movie.
Yeah, his name is Mr. Terrific.
We only get one per movie. Damn! It sounds like,
no. There was one lab tech in the movie. She was black.
Okay.
But like, he was probably my favorite character from the movie. And he's a side character.
Is he in it enough?
Yeah. Like they give him like his own scenes and everything.
Okay. What's your takeaway for a sequel?
It's okay. In terms of sequel, it's very clear that they're setting everything up.
A universe or just a Superman thing? Because I hear that
what's
they
the
already
difference.
okay, so I heard they confirmed new Wonder Woman movie, something in the works. But where else? What else are they doing over there?
This is the
Marvel kind
restart.
of killed comic book movies for me because they just oversaturated it, and then it's like everything's important to watch. I'm like, well, I don't give a fuck about the witch thing.
Hey, the witch is dropping some occult knowledge, bro.
So I watch those breakdowns on YouTube, and then I don't watch the show.
The new one though. I don't know if you watch Ironheart,
The Red Witch or Scarlet Witch or something like this.
Scarlet Witch.
That shit's super occult, bro.
They're
dropping
Witch,
voodoo science in
dog,
that shit.
No, but listen, because so now they're expanding the witchdom now of the Marvel universe. Because in Ironheart, there's a battle between science and magic, and then they're like, well, how do we beat magic? And I'm just a scientist. He's like, well, you gotta add magic to your science. So then they bring in this chick that works at like a black lady. She works in an apothecary, and she does her voodoo magic, and she's tapped in.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway,
so back to Superman.
It's clear that they're just opening the door to the universe. You know, it's very early. Like things kind of get resolved, but it's not a permanent solution.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, that's like killing Thanos in the first movie. You know,
that's fair.
That's not happening.
You got to set something up.
You're setting something up.
How was the Luthor? What's his name again?
Lex Luthor?
Lex Luthor, yeah.
He was, okay, like I said, the Lex and the Superman, they're the weirdest versions for me. Because
he even seemed goofy. Like he
was goofier than the Eisenberg one. The Jesse Eisenberg one.
Jesse Eisenberg has, oh my God, with the bald cap. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bro, go back to making Facebook movies, dude. What the hell was that?
Go back to being a magician.
That movie was decent.
Yeah.
Now You See Me?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the sequel. Anyways, back to
Superman.
So Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
We'll wrap it up here.
He's like,
and then give me your final words after this.
Dog, it's like hater to the highest degree.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But isn't that Lex Luthor? He's the biggest hater.
Yeah, but
Hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk.
No, literally, that's Lex Luthor's whole thing. He's like, Superman is not a man. He's an it because he's from space. Like, that was his whole thing. Like,
I'm never watching this movie, bro. I'm never watching this movie.
In the comic books, Lex Luthor is so smart that he doesn't really need to be emotional about anything. Right?
Yeah.
But this one, he's getting so like uppity and da-da-da-da-da. But it's also a younger Lex Luthor, so that may be why he's getting all pressed about certain things.
So final words on the movie?
Go see it.
Go see it.
Go see it.
All right, that'll wrap up that crap, and we're gonna do some comedy recaps. This is what we're actually here to do. But I think we're gonna start first, ladies and gentlemen. Last week, you may have recognized we're continuing to come up on this podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We're being seen, and people want to use our voices to sell their stupid products. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We got more corporate sponsorship. That's right, your boy is a shill. Welcome to Shill Zeus, the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a second to thank our sponsor, Food in a Box, the only meal kit that says, why struggle to be a functioning adult when you could just follow pictograms and microwave your way to media. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm new to this, okay? Why struggle to be a functioning adult when you can just follow pictograms and microwave your way to mediocrity? Food in a Box promises to deliver all the raw ingredients you need to assemble a meal, shove them in a box, and let you pretend like you cooked it from scratch. No grocery shopping, no chopping, and absolutely no improvement of your life skills whatsoever. Why learn to boil water or use a knife when you can get a shrink-wrapped carrot and just add a sadness seasoning packet? I tried Food in a Box last week. The instructions were so simple, even my Wi-Fi dependent brain could handle it. Step 1, open the box. Step 2, question your life choices. Step 3, microwave until my soul is numb. By the end of it, I felt like I'd achieved the culinary skills of a raccoon with a subscription to cable TV. Let's be honest. At this point, we're just a few deliveries away from getting pre-chewed meals via drone. But until then, sign up for Food in a Box. Let me do that one more time. But until then, sign up for I'm new to this. Get away.
Get away. Get away now.
What the But until then, sign up for Food in a Box, because who needs recipes, grocery stores, or dignity when you can let a corporation baby you into your cooking journey? It's not real. Go to the grocery store. Do you even know how to season? I'm not talking about salt and pepper, white people. Other seasoning, basil, oregano, paprika, multi-spice, steak spices, something. Let other people package other spices to get. Food in a Box, nigga. Let's move on to what this podcast is actually for. Something I haven't done fully in a couple weeks here, but we got Dante back. It's time for Comedy Recap, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, the actual reason this podcast exists. Dante and myself come here week to week to break down what we've been up to in the world of comedy and let you guys get a sneak peek into the frustrations, the happiness, the sadness, the joy, the pain of being an artist this day and age. Yeah, I guess I'll start. What I've been active, bro. I've been at the corner a few times. Okay, I will start with this through line. I think the last time you were here, we talked about it. This country 50 Cent bit, bro.
I finally got to see it.
You got to see it, and I don't even feel like you got to see its finest work, but it worked.
It's still good.
It was good. I'm a big critic of myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I hadn't noticed.
But why do you like? Because I know how crisp things can be.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like, yeah, it hit. It's funny because I always say I bomb.
Yeah.
And I don't bomb, like, not to what a full bomb is.
Yeah.
You're always making me say, it's like, well, that wasn't even a bomb. It's like, yeah, but we know what's fully capable here. This joke is just, I did it last night. I did it at the corner. The one I did at the corner a couple weeks ago, I can't wait to get that footage, bro. I'm going to actually try and get that. Like, I'm going to put some effort behind that and see if I can push it and get people to comment 50 Cent in the comments and try and get them to see this.
Yeah, tag 50 Cent.
I got to tag 50 Cent, bro. Look at me and Zeus, ladies and gentlemen. Tag 50 Cent.
Tag 50 Cent and tag Shabuzi.
It's, yeah, I've just been writing a lot. I'm excited to do this joke in London tonight because I feel like the whiter the neighborhood, the better the joke hits. You know what I mean? But I'm also excited because I'm at Nubian this month.
Woo!
Bro, my goal is to shake that place. Like, I want to shake the building.
Buddy.
So I feel like I have, whether Kenny gives me 10 or 15 or 20, like, especially with this first half, like the way I've just been knocking it out the park, I have this perfect flow. I'm so excited. Yeah, so I guess I did the corner a few times. We did the brewery together, which I'll let you talk more about. But shout outs to Trevor for putting on a great little brewery show that we were a part of. Where was I yesterday? Yesterday, bro, Comedy Bar. My one appearance there every 6 months. I actually really miss Comedy Bar.
Which one was it?
The main, yeah, Bloor.
Okay.
It's funny because I feel like I go to the East one now more than the West. Tamara's show at 11 o'clock, Chaotic Good.
11 p.m.?
11 p.m. on a Friday, yeah.
Late show.
It was great for me because I got to do everything else I wanted in the day.
Yeah.
And then I still had comedy to do, but like I didn't get to town early enough to go to like back room. I just had a bunch of stuff to do, which is funny. Like the show's at 11. I still couldn't get up for early. Bro, when I tell you, man, like, oh, this shit keeps slapping, bro. I was at the corner the other week and some husband came up to me. He's like, yo, you're my wife's new favorite comedian. I'm like, it's happening, bro.
Black Zeus, your wife's new favorite comedian.
Put that on a shirt. Me, when I'm editing this, that is actually a really good line. But like everything's hitting except for, you know, finding an audience. Algorithm doesn't want to push me, but I continue to stay in the streets.
Yeah.
I'm just super happy with where comedy is. And I think that's what's making me push harder in terms of like figuring out the sketches and all that stuff. Because, man, again, I've said this so many times. I'm in this for life. I love it.
Yep.
And even with these sketches, these fake ad reads, I feel like it's just the beginning of me getting back into sketch writing and doing all this stuff and finding a passion for it. Because it is hard for me right now, bro. I mean, just the amount of just all scroll content, it is devalued. So I'm having to do a lot of internal monologuing and breathing exercises to get myself through it. But yeah, I feel like comedy's been really good for me. Why? Since you've been gone. What you been up to these past couple weeks, comedy wise?
Milestone alert. Beeloo, 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 beeloo. Actually, it's a double milestone alert.
That friggin'
beeloo, 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 beeloo. I just passed 150 sets this week.
Hey, I like that you marked them because I don't know where I'm at, bro. I don't like. How do you mark them?
Every time I'm about to go on stage, I make a new note.
Yeah.
And then it's like this set. These are the jokes that I did.
Damn. So how do you feel 150 sets in?
Feel good.
Like, how do you feel now compared to when you first started? Is the passion like deepened?
Yeah, it's definitely deepened.
Yeah.
Because I was booked for a show on Thursday and it got canceled. So I drove.
Milestone alert. No,
I drove all the way from Milton to Toronto, hour-and-a-half drive for a 5 to 7 minute spot.
that drive is an hour and a half?
At that time, it is.
Oh, fair enough. But traffic here.
Gets canceled.
Last minute?
Yeah, like we're there just waiting to see if it's going to get canceled or not. And then I stayed for the bucket mic. And I stayed in the basement until 1:30 in the morning. Just for a 4-minute spot.
Welcome. Welcome to the brotherhood. Yeah, bro. Just to do a mic spot.
Yeah.
Getting lit at 4 minutes after you've been there for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Have there been what's like some takeaway monumental moments in the last 150 sets? The immediate standout.
Within the 150 or
I mean, you only
after?
have 150 anyway.
I have more than 150.
Okay, well, you know what I mean though. In your
Take
first 150, your major takeaways.
Okay, what do you mean by takeaways? Like,
Well, what do you like?
can you be
Just
a little
what
bit more
stands
specific?
out to you in terms of like progress or regression or things you need to work, like something you didn't know you were good at when you first started, or a skill that you didn't even think
Okay.
would be in your wheelhouse that just over time.
Well, one thing that I have been working on and have been tracking is being present on stage.
Okay. Yeah, we've
Right.
talked about this. Yeah.
Right? So being able to, here's another thing.
Yeah.
No phones.
Oh, you're going up no phones now?
No phones.
At all?
No phones.
Attaboy.
I got the set down in my mind, and now it's at the point where it's like, I'm running out of time. Let me chop this one. Let me bring this one in, and da-da-da-da. I'm calling audibles live on the
Nice.
stage.
Attaboy, because when you don't have your crutch, then you
Yeah.
got to go with that audible.
You gotta
have
do the audibles, yeah.
And then eventually that muscle gets stronger.
Yeah. So that is something that I've been like working on, and that's been getting stronger.
Hell yeah. It's like you're at the beginning of like an NFL career. It's like your first audibles that you call. Some will hit, some will miss, and then eventually you become strong. And it's like, yo, the coach doesn't even need to call timeout.
Yeah.
There's no plays right now. Let my boy Dante has it.
Yeah.
Let him call the play.
No phone.
Yeah, no phone. Call the play live.
Another thing is like now I've been working on my opening.
Yeah.
And so now my opening joke, where I go up, I say something, boom, I get a laugh. I've been able to extend that to like 2-3 more laughs.
Okay. Yeah.
So I get them laughing, and then I
Keep it going.
keep it going.
The little those are like the jabs.
Little jabs.
Before you fully connect.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the momentum stuff. Like, have you gotten better with silence? Are you comfortable with that?
Ooh, let me tell you about ooh. So this is the second milestone.
Okay.
I performed on Yucks Toronto for the first time yesterday.
Attaboy. Yesterday. Oh, Friday.
Yeah,
Friday?
Friday, 10:30.
Attaboy. How was
Dirty
it?
Show.
Yeah, the Dark Stars.
Dark Stars.
Did you do dirty material?
Yeah,
Did you actually?
I did like some of it. But
Some of it?
The thing is, now because here's the thing. I'm still working on timing the opening. So
Yeah.
now the opening has taken away from some of the time where I can do more of the dirty stuff. which is why I had to call audibles. Like, okay, well now I see the light. Let me chop this part and
How long was your set?
just 5 minutes.
Damn. Okay.
Guest spot.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Was Mark there?
Mark
Breslin.
No,
Damn. Probably for the early show. He's usually there Fridays.
maybe.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
But
But you're asking about silence.
yeah.
So there's a part I'm going and the crowd is completely silent. And I'm like, I got these niggas.
Like it was a good silence.
Yeah, because everyone was listening to what I have to say next.
Okay. Yeah. Like,
And I was aware of that. I'm like, no one's talking, there's no side conversations. Everyone's in. And when I hear that,
that's when you got to deliver it.
yeah, but I'm like, okay, it's silent. I'm looking around and then boom. You know?
It hit.
It hit.
Attaboy.
But I'm like, you're asking about that silence. I was
Yeah.
like, I was so aware. I'm like, oh.
Would you say that's the first time? Like you were
It's
that
not the
aware
first
of it in
time.
the moment, or like the best?
I would say that's the best time of, because I remember having that thought. I'm like, oh, everyone's silent right now. That means they're all paying attention. Because of like, there were some other comedians where people were just talking and da 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 da.
Yeah.
But like, they were like,
You had everybody.
I had everybody.
I love those moments of awareness on stage, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's like doing drugs.
Yeah,
Like
kind of.
It brings you literally to the moment.
I could like see every color. I like the UFC fighters talk about like, you know, when they're going up to fight, they're like hyper aware of everything. Like
Everything, yeah.
So I'm like, I'm seeing things out of the corner of my eye and like all this stuff.
It's like all your senses are working at peak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
And I was,
Whoa.
I didn't know I was going up. And then Rouse was like, you're going up 5 minutes. And then I got the shakes. I'm like, woo!
Who's hosting?
Brian
O'Gorman?
O'Gorman.
Okay. Oh yeah, because it's Dark Stars.
Yeah.
I miss O'Gorman. I haven't seen him in a minute. I should show up on a Thursday. Good crew of people, man.
Yeah,
That Dark Star show is a wild one. How was the audience? Was it full?
Yeah, and they were a hot crowd.
Yeah, especially for that show.
Yeah.
I would imagine Rouse just stomped it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rouse is the dark wizard,
Yeah.
you know,
Exactly.
like the master. And I was just sitting there dying of laughter.
Especially when he's like in the pocket.
Dog.
I'm interested to see how tonight goes at London, because last time we were at London, it was everybody
no,
was
but he was hilarious last time at London.
he was hilarious, but everybody was working.
Yeah.
And even at the end of it, he wasn't happy.
Yeah, but he's like you.
Yeah. 'Cause, like that's why me and him connected.
I'm like, yo, you just smashed. Bro. I was like, that was shit.
But like, bro, we'll see. They're only doing one show right now in the summer at London Yuck. So hopefully that means there's more of an audience. Because the audience that they did had was so scattered, right? And then there was that talking group in the back.
Yeah.
I guess we were there 2 nights last time.
Yep.
This time only one. So one of the shows probably I feel like was better than the other one in terms of the audience and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess, do you have any more for a comedy recap?
Well, I mean, we did Trevor's show. That was fun.
Yeah, how'd you feel about that venue, performing in that venue?
I mean, it was a nice venue. It sat like nice people. The ceilings were super high.
Super high, very white. Like
Very white.
I don't even
Everything
mean in
was
terms of audience, because the audience was also very
Well,
white.
both.
Yeah,
You're
but
not
like
wrong.
the room was like painted white, and
Yeah.
everything was just, all the frames were white.
Keep in mind, it's not a comedy club.
No,
so,
it was like a hipster brewery.
yeah.
Even making fun of like the owner, the Asian guy with the dreads. That was my
dreadlocks.
favorite. Just incorporated in that. I'm like, do white people ask you to touch your dreads too? Bro, the fact that made them laugh so hard, that actually was probably my favorite part.
Yeah.
Because literally the day before I was with somebody and their wife, like, oh, can I touch your hair? Is it real? I'm like, just nah. She's like, why? You don't want me to know it's not real? I'm like, bruh. It's funny though, because eventually she's like, oh, is it because people that I'm like, nah, I don't, like, you know, I just watched them and stuff. She's like, I just washed my hands. I'm like, it's not about that.
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't want your
everybody
nasty
walking up to-
energy.
and then she kind of got it, but it's like, bro, you just have to explain it so much. It's like, I'd rather just look like a dick. Don't touch my hair. However you feel about that statement, you feel about it. But you are now encroaching in my private space. But I was happy that Andrea broke the ice in terms of swearing, and because I really was gauging how I was gonna approach my set.
Okay.
Because it was very like, you know, white neighborhood, like very hipster white brewery.
Yeah.
The audience, like older white people with some hipsters, and then you know, everything white hipster adjacent or just white hipster.
Yeah.
We were the only black people there.
Yep. Well, I mean, that's most places though.
Yeah. But Andrea going up before me, like or like a few comments before me, just had such a great set.
She
and
did.
set the tone.
Yep.
And she's like, no, like I'm gonna do, and I just eased up. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do all my nigga shit.
Yeah.
I'm doing all my nigga shit. Shout out to Sean, bro.
Sean, yeah.
I don't remember the last time you saw Sean.
I've seen him a few times.
I haven't in a while.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Sean, bro. Because the last time, and he even said it, bro. Last time you saw me, I bombed. I was so bad. I was literally blown away. Trevor less so because I've been seeing his progression.
Yep.
You know, so like I wasn't so shocked to see him hold his own and like be comfortable on there and all that stuff. I'm like, oh, even his like his cadence and all that stuff, he's coming into his own. Sean, the last I saw him, I was like, I don't know if Sean should do comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Blew me away, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the way, like, he had confidence.
Yes.
He had jokes.
He had jokes.
He had transitions.
Yep.
Like there was just so many
He's
things.
gone up so many levels.
And I literally, bro, I was looking at, I literally got up like the black, I'm like, what the No way. He's been working.
Yeah.
I got to big up Sean, man, because
Big up.
like, good for you, bro. That shows, man. Like, effort pays off.
Yep.
And I'm just so proud. Like, that makes me so happy, bro, to see that level of progress in my friends. And it's like, it makes me proud because I'm like, oh, I know I had something to do. The way Trevor, he's like, this is the inspiration for me getting into comedy, this and that. I'm like, oh, I inspired you to ruin your life, bro. And same with Sean, because we were all working together at one point. So that's how I ran into them.
Yeah.
And they started coming out to do like seeing me perform. And then Trevor, I just knew he immediately had the bug.
Yeah.
So eventually he got into it and then brought Sean into it. I'm like, Sean, you might need to stay out of it. But now I'm like, Sean, man.
Well, because I've been seeing Sean like around because I go more to the mics.
Yeah.
So I seen him out in Milton. He did a set there and like and like.
Way to go.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't believe it. It was literally like night and day.
Yeah.
What a switch up. Holy, I love this game of comedy. I think this is going to be a nice bridge. Before we move on to the next segment, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to bring back Shill Zeus. You know what it is. We got more sponsors for the podcast because we're clicking up. Who better to get to promote your product than a podcast that gets anywhere between 10 to 100 views a week? All right, family. Let's talk about the hottest new privacy service in the streets. Virtual Private Nigga, or VPN for short. That's right. Finally, a VPN made for people who want to swag surf the internet with the freedom of a CEO at a Coldplay concert. That's freaking Dante, bro. Virtual Private Nigga promises all kinds of perks for black people. Racist comment sections? Gone. Now it's just wholesome debates about potato salad recipes. Online shopping? Your credit score magically boosts itself one click. And it's like you've inherited a 401k you didn't even know about. Buying sneakers? You get a platinum level interest rate when you log on. Dante.
I tried it last week. Suddenly, my ad switched from natural hair products to tax shelters for unexplained wealth. And my playlist full of relaxing elevator music. Coincidence? Yeah, right. And my personal favorite, the virtual chat assistant, Jerome. It's always there to watch movies with you and talking at full volume the whole time. Just like your cousin who thinks every film is a group chat. So sign up for Virtual Private Nigga today and enjoy being invisible. Virtual Private Nigga. It's like living in a cul-de-sac where no one watches you, but everyone knows your name.
Virtual Private Nigga. Who do these ads work on, bro? Is VPN friggin' sales boosted because, you know, Joe Blow friggin' said their name 80 times? Probably, actually. What am I talking? We get 10 to 100 views. But I'm sure when you get 8 million views, someone's going to buy Virtual Private Nigga. Oh, bro. I got Shill Dante up in this bitch, too. We shills, my nigga. Here comes the money. Here we go. Let's move on to the next segment. Probably my favorite segment. I love this segment, and sometimes you love it, and sometimes you hate it. It's Indies Comedy Skreets. Week to week, Dante and myself, we hit up the message boards for comedy all over the internet, mainly Reddit. And we see what the people are talking about in the world of comedy. We give our advice, we give our 2 cents. And this week is going to be no different. From r/standup on Reddit, posted by OK Nefariousness 2914. Performance versus writing. Curious about writing jokes early on. For context, I've done 13 mics. I'm obviously learning when jokes are terrible and when they're worth keeping. But there's some jokes that I believe are funny despite them not working, and I think it's down to the fact that my performance/confidence still has a way to go. So I guess what's a better path? To just work on the performance side and figure out how to pull them off through trial and error, or only write/perform jokes that I have the ability to pull off for now? Do you want to start with your advice before I
Sure. I think from what I've heard around the streets, talking to, some OGs in the game and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
The writing is probably more important than the performing, right?
Yes.
So it's good to write. It's better to write, and then you figure out how to perform what you wrote rather than just performing whatever.
Yeah, going up with no jokes.
With no jokes.
Let me figure it out.
Yeah. And also, writing jokes that you have the ability to pull off. I don't think you know what you have the ability to pull off when you're writing it.
Correct.
It's only when you're on stage that you're like, oh, I actually don't have the skills for that. And that shouldn't deter you from writing it anyways, because if you continue down that road, eventually you'll get to the point where you're skilled enough to perform those jokes on stage.
Yes. I jumped into comedy ass backwards, bro. Like I've said this multiple times. Like I had an understanding of jokes, but that's not where I put the emphasis. I put the emphasis on transitions, which to me, ultimately in the end is what made me such a strong comic. I think. Because I'm not saying like I had joke writing down pat when I got into this, but I had an understanding of jokes. I didn't have a writing style. And what I think kind of messed me up early on is I tried to force that. I don't think that's anything you can force. I think the best advice, honestly, is just to kind of naturally go where you feel you're weakest at the moment, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you want to strengthen your weaknesses.
Like, so if you have a better understanding of jokes and joke writing, like, it's not like don't put an emphasis on getting stronger at that. But it's like assess where you feel weakest at any given moment and try and put the emphasis on that for that set. Feel a little bit stronger. It's like, I also would say that just by focusing on transitions for so long early on, it did like, I probably could have put some focus on other places sooner than I did.
you waited till 6 years in to start writing jokes.
Not even 6 years, but I do remember somebody said to me like 2 years in, is like most of the comics in the scene, like in Hamilton, is like I could tell you some of their jokes, but I don't really have it like because I was going up and trying new jokes all the time. Remember what you were doing?
What was I doing?
You were doing structured every time, like because you're working on your set on getting your fight. I did the opposite.
Yeah.
Because I was playing to the comics. I'm like, oh, they see me every week. I was very naive.
Yeah.
As opposed to let me build up a set list. Let me like get all these skills accumulated and just work the same repetitive, like just be repetitious about it until it gets better.
Yeah.
I just didn't do that until someone pulled me aside. It's like I don't even know any of your jokes because every week you come up doing something different.
Yeah.
But again, I was trying to figure out how to do the Lego piece thing. So I think it's important to obviously like get some advice from the homies around you that you trust.
Yep.
Kind of got to trust your own instinct and see where you're weakest at.
Yeah. Also,
and play to your strengths.
Another thing, and I think I could also add to this because he's only 13 mics in.
Yeah.
Right? So the performance side of it is going to get better the more comfortable you are on stage.
Correct. But the jokes may not unless you're working on that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, because I had jokes, and this is something that Kenny told me. He's like, you got to bring that performance energy up because I was just going up there telling jokes.
Yeah, like they're scripted almost. Like you're going, this is joke 1, this is joke 2, this is joke 3.
Basically.
Yeah, and you can feel that cadence if you're the audience.
Yeah, but now I'm having a little bit more fun because I'm more comfortable. Now I'm doing small act outs and, doing this and playing with,
Like what made me even focus on transitions is I narrowed in on what I loved about my favorite comedians the most. And the thing was, all of my favorites are complete. Like you can't tell when one joke starts and one joke ends. It just kind of, everything just flows like it's conversational.
Yeah.
And that to me is perfect. Because like if you can get it to feel like you're just having a conversation with one person, but it's everybody's that one person, you can say anything and do anything on that stage, bro. It's because they feel like it's like family or your best friend.
Yeah.
And that only comes with,
Virtual private nigga.
Virtual private nigga. That's so funny. Swag surfing on the internet. It really is like a blend of both things.
Yeah.
Performance and writing. It's not performance versus writing. It's like the whole thing.
Yeah.
You
Also
can only perform what you write, but also figure out what your writing style is too, I think is a really important thing. Because I tried to force it, like I said early on. It's like I would sit down and be like, I got to do writing for the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work for me. So I think you had to figure out what works.
Yeah. And also, you're not going to know what works until you perform it.
Or even until you try it.
Well,
like with writing, you know what I mean?
Do it on stage. Like you can write all you want, but if you're there to do stand-up, you're not going to know it's funny until you do it on stage. Like there are things that you laugh at, because like I write jokes, or when jokes come to me, it's because I'm laughing at something.
Yeah.
So it's funny to me, but do I know if it's funny to other people? Not until I put it in front of other people.
True. Yeah, let's read some of these comments. You've done 13 mics. You're still learning how to write jokes, still learning how to perform them. The only way to learn and improve is through practice, trial and error. Eventually, you'll figure out how to get more out of your material, how to tighten it up, how to better sell it.
That's another metric when you're asking about like within the 150 sets.
Yeah.
Tightening it up.
Okay, yeah, definitely. It comes over time. Once you learn your jokes a little better, you know what words to add and what's the crucial part of the joke.
Yeah.
Like the skeletal structure. Everything else can kind of go. That's why all my sets are completely different. Like I have the jokes, but I don't tell them the same to every audience.
Yeah.
It's like I know the punch, I know the beats, and sometimes I don't even use all the beats. Sometimes I rearrange the punch.
Yeah.
But like just knowing the structure of that joke is probably the most important part. The only way to learn and improve is through practice, trial, and error. Yeah. If you only write and perform jokes you have the ability to pull off, you're just going to be telling bad jokes badly forever. The painful part of starting stand-up is knowing you're funny, having funny jokes, yet not being able to convince anyone else of these facts. Beautifully said. You have to believe in yourself and your ability if you want to improve. Restricting and limiting yourself is pointless and self-defeating. 13 mics is basically nothing in the grand scheme of things. That's around 1 hour of stage time total. Give yourself a chance. This is solid advice for the 2 out of 9 people who try stand-up who are actually funny. It might be 1 out of 9. It might be 1 out of 20.
-2 downvoted.
Downvoted? That's funny. I'm hilarious between the time I write a joke up until the second I start telling that joke on stage. That's fun. If you believe in the joke, rewrite it. Try it until it works or run out of faith. If you have to rely on delivery alone, well, if you deep fry a turd, roll it in MSG and serve it with butter sauce. A lot of people will probably enjoy eating that, but it's still a turd. You could just serve anything like that. Interesting
Crazy
way to put out. If they're funny to you, they're funny. You just have to figure out how to frame what's funny about them. Delivery could be a factor. If there's an incongruity in the punchline, you can, that word messed me up. You can see it in the lead up or the punch need a different emphasis to deliver the punchline. Maybe the perspective is wrong. Maybe the angle with the humor isn't your perspective. Maybe it's just the other perspective or a spectator perspective. If I have a joke about sweeping a floor with a broom, my perspective about my sweeping job isn't hitting. But the broom's perspective is funny, or maybe it's funny to think about someone's perspective who is watching me sweep. Does that make sense? if it's funny to you, but it's not working, try describing it differently or try a different angle. That's actually pretty good advice.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you'll bring something to the stage and it's just you that like you can't quite figure out how to make it funny to anybody else.
Yeah, or it just might be that audience. Because as an example, the first time I did garbage bags, nobody laughed.
Yeah, but it's also the first time you did it, so you probably didn't even do it the way like it works in your mind.
I did it almost the same way the next night.
Yeah,
smashed.
Yeah, but that's just the one joke. I need to see the whole set, how you were doing.
True.
You know what I mean?
True, but my point is
because you have one banger, but you gave him 3 minutes of dry turd.
Dry
rolled up in MSG.
Rolled up in Madison Square Garden. What?
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no.
The punch isn't going to hit 100%. Regardless. They already made their decision.
True, but it also could be just that one particular crowd might not work here, but it might work somewhere else.
This is where the honesty comes into play.
Yep.
Like you have to really, you gotta
be honest.
You gotta be honest with yourself and assessing your performances and stuff. It's like you can't be overly critical, but you have to be critical enough to where you're not sugarcoating shit and you get better.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this episode.
Okay.
That's Indies Comedy Skreets, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, if you haven't already, go check out the latest episode of Black Zeus, the show, episode 9, part 2 on the channel. Other than that, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Dante, you have any final words?
Check out the Patreon. Full episodes of Black Zeus, Black Zeus the show on the Patreon. Make sure you go check it out.
Yeah, if you want to support us, do support us on the Patreon. That would be amazing. As we continue to build up, I'm sure we'll get more ads next week though, so that'll bring in some money.
Yep.
They're not even real.
They're real.
Don't forget.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Yeah, so don't forget to use virtual private nigga and what was the other one?
Food in a box.
Food in a box. Where can people find you online?
You can find me online at Dante, CHEZDANTE. Follow your boy.
Hey, and I'm AKA Black Zeus, but here is the place to be if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. If you are a comedy fan, stay locked into all our content, our comedy clips, our shows, our podcast, all that good stuff. We are constantly working and reiterating and just, moving forward because that's the only thing to do in life. I'm also AKA Black Zeus on Instagram if you want to follow me there. I promote all my comedy shows and stuff. Once again, if you can't see us live, go support live comedy wherever you are. But until next week, love y'all. This has been Black Zeus, the podcast, season 6, episode 27. Peace.
Hey, it's Hen Dog.
Black Zeus, the podcast, season 6, featuring Black Zeus and Dante, aka Black Zeus on YouTube, Patreon, and Instagram.